Hello, little explorers. Welcome back to Bible Story Explained, where we discover amazing stories from the Bible. Today, we're going on a magical journey to the very beginning of time, to a beautiful garden where everything was perfect, until a sneaky snake had other plans. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Once upon a time, in a place more beautiful than you can imagine, lived the very first people, Adam and his wife Eve. They were so happy, living in the garden that God had made just for them. This garden had everything: a dazzling array of flowers, trees heavy with delicious fruits, and animals that were friendly and fun to be around. But one day, a crafty snake slithered into the garden. This wasn't just any snake. It was sneaky and had a bad idea. The snake whispered to Eve, "Did God really tell you not to eat any of the fruit in the garden?" Eve replied, "Oh no, we can eat any fruit, except from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If we eat from that tree, or even touch it, we will die." But the sneaky snake had other ideas. "That's not true. You won't die." "Yes, God knows that if you eat it, you'll be just like him, knowing good and evil." Eve looked at the fruit. It was so beautiful and looked so yummy. She thought, maybe the snake is right. So she picked the fruit and took a bite. Then she handed it to Adam and he ate it too. But suddenly, something changed. Their eyes were opened, and they realized they were naked. For the first time, they felt shame. Quickly, they sewed leaves together to cover themselves. As the sun began to set, Adam and Eve heard God walking in the garden. But instead of running to him, they hid. God called out, "Adam, where are you?" Adam replied, "I heard you coming, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." God asked, "Who told you that you were naked? Did you eat the fruit I told you not to eat?" Adam pointed at Eve and said, "She gave it to me." And Eve pointed at the snake, saying, "The snake tricked me." God was very sad that they didn't listen to him. He said to the snake, "You are cursed. From now on, you will crawl on your belly and eat dust. You and the woman's descendants will be enemies. But one day, her descendant will crush your head." To Eve, God said, "You will have pain when you have children, but you will still desire your husband." And to Adam, God said, "Because you listened to your wife and disobeyed me, the ground is now cursed. You will have to work hard to grow food, and one day you will return to the dust from which you came." Then with great sadness, God sent Adam and Eve out of the beautiful garden. To make sure they didn't eat from the tree of life and live forever, he placed powerful angels at the entrance to guard it. But even though Adam and Eve had to leave, God still loved them. He made clothes for them from animal skins to keep them warm. And from that day on, the world was never the same.